Hello guys, and welcome back to another live with me, Ciaran Doyle, your host today. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about an extension of the hub strategy or the hub mindset that we talked about the other day. So whoever is here today, give me a live here in the comments so I know that you're in live, or give me a replay if you're here on the replay. So I hope you are all well. It's a lovely midweek here in sunny Spain, and I'm excited for this because I get to share. I not only get to share, but I get to see what you're actually doing at the moment, and also I get to see what is your thinking behind that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the hub strategy. Okay, so give me a moment while I get my PowerPoint up. Okay, so can everybody see this? Give me a yes in the comments. Hi guys, can you see the screen, my PowerPoint presentation at the moment? Can you give me a yes in the comments? Perfect, perfect. Hi guys, hi Tac Tac. Hi Matt Christina, hi Jeffrey, hi Gerda, hi Chenille. Okay, great. You are all here. So what I want to do is I want to give you, let's go back over what the hub strategy is, okay? So if you remember correctly, I talked about what was happening with your content when you're utilizing only one singular platform, the likes of Facebook, to do all of your marketing actually on. And so in the comments, I want you to tell me what is the negative thing that can happen if you only use one platform to market your business. In the comments, let me know now. Come on, guys, somebody give me what you think. What's the important thing? Okay, great. Chenille, right? Your account may get suspended. Chenille, Facebook user, I don't know who you are at all. So if you can put a picture to that, that would be wonderful. All eggs inside one basket, exactly. Bernard, hello, Bernard. You don't own the platform and you're at their mercy, exactly. Want to become famous? Buy followers. Ciaran FN is obviously on Twitch and trying to sell us big follows. Loss of lead generation. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what we want to be able to do is we want to be able to take the content that we have, okay, that is on our website, or potentially we're starting to build on our Facebook page, okay? And what we want to be doing is we want to create a hub. Okay, and that hub is your affiliate site. So that hub is your Groove pages, the thing where you're actually building your business on top of. And then we want to be able to take the content that we have on there and actually break it out into a fortress. You see this here, a fortress of content. Okay, so we want to be able to use it in emails. We want to be able to use it in brochures, online and offline. We want to have our URLs on business cards. We want to do webinars and seminars. We want to have events, search engine optimization, social media, which a lot of you guys are actually focusing on, blogging, and also paid advertising as well, utilizing that as well. Not that we're going to go into that element of it yet, okay? So what I want to look at is I want to look at the exercise that I asked you guys to do. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so the first thing was, all right, let's read a few more comments here. So one hub would be great. All right, great. That's from Michael. Jeffrey, algorithm changes. Yeah, Jeffrey, exactly. Okay, you're at the mercy of the platforms. My Facebook account not promoting except few regular. That's VJ. Okay, would love a copy of PowerPoint as I'm having trouble seeing. Let me see what I can do with that. Okay, J Harvey Yin. All right, so what we're going to be looking at, so the questions that I asked, keep this in your mind as you grow your business, okay? So because that is the backup of your business. Okay, so if Facebook decide for some reason that they dislike anything you are doing, you will get kicked off. Okay, and getting your Facebook account back is a nightmare. Same on Twitter, same on Instagram, same on YouTube. All of these things can happen, and it happened to me back in the day with Google, and my whole business went from very successful to overnight. And many other people this happened to as well. Thousands of people it happened to as well. So what I asked you to do was, next time you pick a post, pick a new platform that you haven't posted on before and post your content there too. So get used to sharing your content on different platforms. Okay, now I noticed a lot of you utilized LinkedIn for this, so we're going to obviously spend a bit of time looking at the posts on LinkedIn. So as I said, if you do it over the weekend and tell me in the group what you have done, I'll go through what you've done and tell you how it is and what is good and what is bad. Okay, so that is what we're going to do today. So I only got about 4 or 5 completed exercises in here. Can you put exercise into the comments now if you actually completed this exercise and submitted it on the Facebook page? And I'm going to look for the post and see who we actually have in here. Okay, so exercise Chenille, yes, great. Mingru, thank you very much. Jay Harvey Yin, oh, what an expensive, traumatizing lesson. Yeah, exactly. If you lose your business, it is traumatizing. But I'll just tell you this: it is the biggest lesson that, as you said, it's the biggest lesson that you can learn, because you never forget those things. Okay, so once you've lost it, you kind of try to make sure that you're always on top of the game and you're following the rules of the different platforms, so you're not messing in ways that that could affect you. Okay, and then, so guys, was my PowerPoint not showing? Or was my PowerPoint showing, more likely? Okay, Mingru. Okay, no worries. Thank you very much, Mingru. I will make sure, as you potentially said, it was probably related to it not showing on the presentation method. Okay, so let's go back into Facebook. I'm going to share my screen on Facebook now, and let's go to Window. Let's share my screen. And what? All right, Chenille, great. It was showing for you. Great, not showing for Tac. All right, so potentially maybe it was just not the full screen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look. I'm going to take these one step at a time. Okay, so how I want to run this, I've written it down here. I want to look at your post that you've actually done. Okay, so I want to look at it myself. I've already given them glances over. But then I want you, if you are willing to come on live with me, I want to get you on live so I can ask you some questions about your post, and potentially like things like, what was your goal for the post? Do you think you achieved your goal for that post? And also I want to ask you, do you think, even before I give any recommendations, do you think there are other ways that you could improve that post now with a second thought about it? And then I'm going to give you some recommendations. So if anybody wants to come on live with me now, just into the comments, type in, I want live, okay? So we're going to go on to Chenille's post, okay? And so what we're doing, Chenille, great. Okay, 6 likes, URLs, image, use of emojis. Okay, bit of a block of text here I'm seeing, Chenille. Okay, so that is Chenille's. Let's see if there's anybody who wants to come on live. All right, Macristina. Okay, great. Macristina, we will get you when your turn is up. Would love to have you on here so I can ask you some questions about it. Okay, so that was Chenille. Let's look at Alicia. Alicia never submitted, said she was going to submit, but then didn't. Then there was May. Okay, so let's have a look. May. All right, May submitted an Instagram post. Okay, so we'll have a look through that Instagram post. I can see some things that should be changed within that immediately. Let's have a look down through Macristina. So another LinkedIn post. Okay, grand. Use a link post, which is good. I like that. Email still works. I like that. All right, cool. Let's click on that. All right, straight to here.
Hi,
okay, grand. Special bonus, email marketing. Okay, grand. And then we finally have, this is Marcel. Let's have a look at Instagram. Okay. I like what you did with it. Obviously, I'm going to have some things to give you a little bit of help with that. But I love your use of off tilting of the image that was actually given. What else have we got in here? All right, we've got Tac Tac. Hello, Tac Tac, and all right, cool. So again, we have a link in the comment here, which a person would have to take and put into their URL bar. Okay, right, let's look at the next one. So we got Tac Tac, and then we've got Michael. I didn't skip anybody there. Oh, I did. Chas Santiago. Let me just go back. Okay, so that's Chaz. I will look at Chaz as well. Got Michael's. Okay, great. All right, good. Let's have a look at Michael's. Okay, cool. Let me get back out of here. All right, and then finally, I think we had Nicholas down the bottom. And Nicholas, I can't see your information there at all. Okay, so Nicholas, maybe you want to check that link in that you put into there. Okay, so the first thing, let's see if anybody wanted to come on live. I want live. No. All right. So first off, let's go back to Chenille. And because Chenille has done LinkedIn and you guys have also done LinkedIn, there will be a lot of similarities that you can actually utilize in here. So let's have a look at it. So free mini course invitation. Look, I like your use of the emojis in here. And just because it's LinkedIn doesn't mean that you shouldn't utilize emojis within the posts that you're actually creating, okay? But here's a stat that you may not realize. The average LinkedIn user spends 17 minutes on LinkedIn every month. So that's about a half a minute every day. Now, probably they don't go on every day, but 17 minutes a month. So that means that when you're actually creating your posts for LinkedIn, you've got to make sure that there's no messing about. They know exactly what it is that you're actually doing, promoting, talking about. Okay, so the use of emojis to help things stand out is really, really, really important. Okay, so let's have a look down here. So have you heard the phrase, the money's in the list? Okay, I like these things. Okay, so that's a good grab the attention. Yes, I have heard that. Okay, so what if I could tell you that list building is the #1 secret to maximizing your sales? Okay, great, I like that as well. In this special mini course, this is where I think that you've got to break up your content, because what I've got here, okay, is I've got a wall of text. Okay, and especially if somebody is looking on their mobile phone. So imagine somebody is scrolling on their mobile phone. That wall of text that you actually see there is going to be much bigger on a mobile phone. Okay, so what's going to happen is it could fill up the whole screen just of text, and you really don't want that. Okay, because what it does is it just confuses the mind. And if you confuse the mind of a person, well, then they just leave, okay? Or they just scroll by it. But they're not going to stay reading it if it's too difficult to actually consume, okay? So always think about this. Always think, even if you are creating it on your desktop, okay? Always think potentially somebody might be viewing it on their mobile phone, and how is the sentence that I'm actually creating going to look on a mobile phone, okay? So that's what I do first off, is realize that we've got a wall of text there. Next, what I basically do is I look at kind of like, in this special free mini course, you will learn ... And then I'd go to another line and I'd use an emoji like a green tick or something along those lines that stands out. And I just do, so look at, here you go, learn how to make more affiliate sales as 1. Okay, to build a subscriber list is 2. You know, to build a great relationship with people, to increase lifetime customer value, all of the things. So Simon has all of those, all of the points on his page that he actually created. Now, all you needed to do was to take those points there and put them into your post, but separate them out by those green ticks. Okay, so then it just looks so much easier. Well, it looks better. It looks like a better post, but it is also so much easier to actually read and to consume and to understand the benefit of what the free mini course is actually going to be. Now, also what you've got here is, if I scroll down here, so I like this again, you could use some emojis on here, click on the link to get your free seat now, potentially fingers or something along those lines that has help that area stand out. Again, you don't want to overuse the emojis, okay? You don't want to be kind of like putting an emoji all of the time. But where they're relevant and where they can help a person see that a desired action is necessary, then utilizing it there. Next off, I want to go on to your hashtags. Okay, so your hashtags are they're okay, fine. Look at let's leave the hashtags for a moment. Let's go on to the image for a moment. Now, I have a bit of an issue with the image sizing when it comes to social media. Okay, I believe in creating images that fit with the size of the requirements of LinkedIn, okay, or with Facebook or with Instagram, all of these, okay? And the reason being, I give it to you in this way, okay? So we've got the image here, and now while it might be a little bit different and it might be glaring and stand out, okay, which potentially that's what you were trying to do, I look at it like this. I look at 2 identical posts, okay, except for the image. So have this scenario in your head. You've got 2 identical posts, okay? Both of them are talking about a free mini course, okay? One of them has this image, and basically it's the same size as yours, Chenille, and another one has the image, but it's filling the whole space and fits the requirements of what LinkedIn has to, or LinkedIn has asked for. So here's my thought. Which one do you think that, even if it was identical content, it was just the image dimensions were different, which one do you think that LinkedIn would give preferential treatment to? Okay, Any ideas? I think it answered itself. It gave preferential treatment to the image that followed its guidelines. Okay, and this there's a technical reason for this, which I won't go into at the moment. But the easier that you can make things for algorithms to understand, I'll go a tiny bit. The easier that you can make things for algorithms to actually understand, and for humans obviously to understand as well, the more likely you're going to appear in the places that you actually desire to actually appear. Okay, so that, Chenille, I hope that's helped you to understand, and anybody else doing LinkedIn as well. I hope that's helped you understand how you can better your Instagram or your LinkedIn posts. Okay, so let's have a look. Put in point form, Rue. All right, we can use these awesome strategies. All right, Simon, completely right. Guys, when you are creating these posts, remember that this free mini course is now within a few days. So you want to be getting that out, using these strategies that we're talking about, and actually putting them into the post that we're actually, or that you're actually creating. So look, even take what I'm saying right now, and if you've already created that post, update it or create a new post associated with it, because you can't go wrong by creating more posts. That's how I see it. You know, the more content. Chenille, most welcome. I'm glad that that helped you out. So the more content that you actually have up, guys, the better you will, or the easier it will for you to actually be found. Where are we looking now? All right, so let's go back to here. I'm gonna click off there. So we had Chenille. Okay, so let's have a look. Alicia. No, we didn't have one from Alicia. We had May. All right, so May, this was your Instagram post, okay? So was it May that wanted to come on? Who wants to come on? Sorry. I won't. So no, that was Matt Christina. Okay. So May, let's look at this, okay? Right. The first thing that I notice here is that it's very like there's a lot of words on a small image, and will be very difficult. I would have to strain my eyes to actually see those words on there. And as we know, Instagram, when you're scrolling through, it's a very, very visual medium, okay? So remember that when you're creating these kind of posts, I think potentially that was taken as a screen grab of the landing page, okay? You want to be like, the whole thing with Instagram is grabbing attention, okay? Is creating something visually beautiful that pulls them into the content text that you actually have there, okay? So what you want to be doing potentially, all right. So Chenille, this is relevant to you as well, Chenille, as well. So you've got the picture of Simon there, okay? And Simon is a recognized authority within the digital marketing space, being a Google insider. So within your LinkedIn post, and also within the image of here, you should utilize Simon more because he is a recognizable figure. And within your LinkedIn post, you should mention Simon's qualities, okay? So Simon is Google insider, worked at Google, etc. Okay, that's going to bring people in and get them excited about learning from somebody who's been inside the belly of the beast, inside the belly of Google, okay? So back to our Instagram post here. So potentially you could utilize, you know, a bigger picture of Simon, list building expert. Simon Lung shares his list building secrets, or Simon Lung shares his Google insider. Simon Lung shares his list building secrets, okay? And then what you're basically trying to do is trying to get them over to the text element, okay? Now, looking at this text element, again, you know what I said about the wall of text. Okay, this is a massive wall of text. Now, potentially what you did was you created a post and you utilized your Facebook creator to post that post. Okay, potentially you didn't do it on your mobile phone. And the issue when you do it like this is that you don't have line breaks in your content, okay? Unless you utilize a line breaker, like a website that offers a free line breaker for your content. And what I mean by that is, so if I read what you have here, so happening now, GrooveAsia.cm is the #1 digital marketing platform system, CRM, automation, and internet entrepreneurship. Which, like, there's far too much text there, okay? So again, it should have been happening now, or I would basically maybe put sales or list building masterclass happening now. Okay, that's one line. Then I go on to the next line, and then I go, GrooveAsia is the #1 digital, and then I go and I break that line up again. Okay, and because Instagram is more emoji friendly, you can utilize a lot of emojis throughout your content. Okay, so breaking up your content with emojis. Okay, what have we got here? Entrepreneurship, supporting Asian community dynamic. Yeah, so you see when you start to go into the point element of it, break those points up, use your emojis to break the points up again. Okay, so it just makes it more visually appealing, because your whole thing here is to basically get a person to click a link or to go to your Instagram profile and click the link in your Instagram profile. That should be what you're trying to do. Okay, so that's why at the end here you have copy the link and paste into your browser. All right, that's a nice kind of thing. Okay, but potentially you're utilizing the mobile phone. People can't copy on the link on their mobile phone. Okay, so what you could say is, please go to the link in the bio to access the free account or to sign up for the free training. Okay, so just remember these things in it. A lot of white space, more enticing images, definitely with not little writing in it. Okay, and also telling them to go to the link in your bio to click and go to your page. Okay, so I hope that helped with the Instagram side of things. Okay, again, when it comes to anything like this, when it comes to any platform, the real money is made when you understand how that functions, the mindset behind the people who are actually on there. Okay, because when you're on Instagram, you're not really like looking for how to make more affiliate money sales. You're visually going through the images to see what is there and what jumps out at you. So make it visually appealing, make it easy to consume, and make it fun and exciting as well, because it's a fun and exciting platform. Okay, so I hope that helped, May. Let's go on to our next one. So who we got? Okay, so we got Matt, Christina. Okay, so this will give me a moment to take a breath and stop speaking. So Chester, can we get Matt, Christina? Matt, Christina is in the back already. Okay, so Chester, how will I get this this lady on? Hello.
Hello. Hi, Ciaran. Thank you.
Great. So look, lovely to have you on. I'm absolutely delighted that you've decided to come on live. Hopefully seeing you interacting now will help other people move or come forward in the future to actually come on as well. So let's first look at your post, okay? And what I want you to, I'm going to ask you, so what was your goal for this post?
I want to gain more signups and more attendees for the training.
Okay, of course. Look at that. that basically is completely right. Okay,
Mhm.
so from going through what I've already discussed about Instagram, how do you think you potentially might have made this post a little bit better?
I missed actually uh those tags, hashtags.
Okay,
I missed that.
okay,
Mm, I missed that, and of course, I think I need um to put more emojis, as what you've mentioned with Chenille.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Anything else?
I think um I think I have to also change the picture.
Good. I'm
Yes.
glad you said that. I'm
Yes.
really, really glad you said that. That is one of the like because your post is actually pretty good and it's nicely laid out. So changing the picture to something that is relevant
Yes.
to
Yes.
what actually you're trying to achieve is super important. So yeah, that's a great one. I'm glad you noticed that. Anything else?
Um, I think that's it. Anything that you can recommend?
I can. Okay. Okay. Brilliant. Look, thank you so much. Let me have a quick
Well,
look. There's a couple of things that I think you can definitely do to make it stand out so much better in the search engines. Okay. But also, what I noticed on yours, I'll go into in a moment, is something that happens with a lot of people. Okay. So again, the use of emojis. What I'd also recommend is making line breaks, not having the wall of text actually together. Then again,
mm,
using the emojis to separate the points, etc. Love it. Title when. Our host Simon Lung, the Internet Insider, brilliant. Love that. Okay, again, you could big up the Simon aspect of it in terms of what he's going to or what he has done in the past, books he has written,
mm,
whatever it actually is, putting those it's like what is it, power by association or kudos by association.
yes.
So you're taking Simon's association and then actually utilizing that for yourself. So what you're basically doing is you're getting a pat on the back for mentioning that you have access to Simon Leung, this internet guru. Okay, so if you utilize those kind of things, it's really cool as well. So let's have a look again.
Mhm.
So what are you waiting for? Okay, as I said, a couple of fingers, whatever it is. Now the image thing, I'm delighted you said that because that's that's exactly right. You needed to change that. Okay,
Yes.
but the thing that jumps out to me is this here. Hi, my name is Christina Urea. I have a special offer for you. Okay, so if I click on this, okay, so I when I jump onto it, the first thing that I notice is that I can't actually see what it is that you've advertised. Okay, so I can't actually see the email thing without me scrolling down. And so what it is, what I would recommend, especially if you cannot create your own singular page for each one of the things that you are promoting, then
Sorry.
what I'd recommend, no, that's okay. I'm sweating a bit. Then what I'd recommend is actually moving this. So here is what it is. So here it is, special bonus email marketing list building course. So I would move this up to here. Okay. And then what I do is I would just have as the titles of it, get your free access to the link building masterclass. Okay, and I'd move down, hi, my name is Christina, underneath it. And because if this is utilizing Groove, well, then you can drag and drop those pieces into place. Okay, and then just update your content. And when you actually put this up here, special bonus email marketing list building course, and you add the title in that basically says free list building masterclass by expert Simon Leung, then what will happen is that will appear here. Okay, so again, when a person sees the link, they're going to know that if they click on that, they're going to get access to the masterclass by Simon. And then when they go there, they click on it, they've got the button, this button right up at the top, and they can access it by clicking on it there. Okay?
Yeah, because they need to go step 1, step 2, step 3, or step 1 or step 2 before going to the special bonus.
Yeah, so I recommend just making it like if you were you don't want to make people think, okay? The whole thing is kind of like getting a person to do one action on the page, okay? So their one action is basically to click on the link in on LinkedIn, and then not to scroll, to just see smack bang right in front of them that the offer is right there. Okay, click on it. Okay, all right, so that would help you anyway. But also I do recommend creating your own singular pages if you wanted to do it that way as well, where you could gather email addresses yourself. That would be another option, and then you're building your email list as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Christina, lovely meeting you. I hope to see you on live again and chat soon. Okay.
Thank you so much for those valuable lessons. Thank you.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Have a lovely day. Okay, so there's Christina. Let's have a look. So Christina. Marcel. Okay.
Hi, Ciaran. We have Nicholas at the back. Would you like me to put him on now?
Do you want me to put Nicholas on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can put Nicholas on if you want. Yeah, okay. Definitely.
Awesome.
So we're going to have the wonderful Nicholas.
Whoa! Hey, Ciaran.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. Absolutely
now,
brilliant.
I updated my LinkedIn link for you in the Facebook group there, so hopefully you'll be able to get access to it, and you can give me some feedback.
So yeah. I know you understand what it is that you were trying to achieve. Obviously, you're looking to obviously get more signups to the mini course. So let's have a look here. Maybe I've got to refresh the page.
I don't know why it keeps going to the sign in, but anyway.
Okay, I cannot access it. Can you share your page, Nicholas?
Yeah, I can do that, hopefully. Let's have a look. Let me get to it for you. Where is it? Oh, let me get back to LinkedIn. I just closed it. LinkedIn. I don't know why either, because I've got it set as public. So I don't know why that page doesn't come up for you, so Ciaran. No,
I deleted my LinkedIn account. I don't use LinkedIn, so potentially that could be the reason. But I don't understand why I'm getting LinkedIn, and also there we go. All right. Learn from the insider secrets. So do you want to learn the insider secrets? Okay. So here, great. Look at, I like the look of it just as a glance here, Nicholas. Based on what I've said previously to the other guys, is there anything that you think that you could have done a little bit better that potentially might help you get more signups?
Yeah, as far as LinkedIn goes, probably using Emojis, right? Because I use Emojis all the time on the other ones. I just was really in a rush with this one, and for some reason didn't put my Emojis in.
Yeah, look, that's completely it. You've got the image. I really like what you did with the image. Okay, so you obviously made this in something like Canva or Photoshop or something like that, was it?
Well, actually, I cheat, right? One of the things that I do once I've built my pages is I take a screenshot of the page and I use that screenshot as my image, because then when somebody clicks on that image, they're going to a page that looks identical to the image they're viewing. So it's exactly what they expect.
That's what it's about. 100%, Nicholas. That's what
Right.
it's about. Look, you've been around the block. You understand things, and that's a great thing. That's great for people to understand as well, because that's why I said with Matt Christina, if you're sending somebody to something that kind of like they're not expecting to see, then they're like thinking straight away that they're at the wrong page. So what Nicholas has done by utilizing the screenshot is basically saying to the people, look, you asked for this. This is what it is. Okay. This is what you're expecting.
So I can show you, Ciaran. When I click on this, obviously, right, it goes straight to that exact page.
Brilliant.
Right.
Brilliant. Great. Guys, so there, and when Nicholas goes through his training on actually creating the pages within, take note of actually what he's doing here as well, because these are the things that kind of like that increase trust and confidence increases the amount of times, or increases the amount of percentage of people who will actually sign up to your list. So that's really cool, Nicholas. I love it. Obviously, as I said, using more emojis, etc. Call to actions on your link as well. But I love what you. That's brilliant. That's a great example of how to create a good quality image for LinkedIn.
Well, it does work, Ciaran, because this is the result of that. Just so people can see, this is the result of what's happened with that. These are all sign-ups from that form.
That's amazing.
Right. So it works, right? Because what you're giving people, as you've just mentioned before, I think is clarity, is that it's really important. And I know there are lots of things we can do, right? But it's, as you just said, right, it's really important that the visuals match the message. And I think, as I said, just taking a screenshot of where you're sending them makes it very clear to them that, you know, if somebody clicks on that link, then you've already grabbed their attention. And then when they get there, they're seeing exactly what they clicked on. I think there's an old English saying, isn't it? It's what's on the tin, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hammerite, I think they used it. Does exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it says on the tin. So, all right, yeah, but I appreciate that. I know Emicons are really important. So, but that's my tip anyway. Just screenshot your page, right, and use the image that's on your page.
Brilliant tip. And look, guys, as I said, Nicholas, you go through these things with people inside of the group on how to create things like that, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, exactly, Ciaran. So, yeah, and like all the little tips and tricks that you give us as well, as we're going through, I start to implement them so that I can point them out to people and say, look, this is what Ciaran mentioned, and this is how we implement it, right? So we take your training and my training and, of course, everything that Simon does for us all, and we just package it together for everyone. So makes it easy as they can.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant, Nicholas. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, that's it. Like, because it's a never-ending learning game, and to think that you know absolutely everything is the wrong way to look at it. You've got like, this is like, you're just going to learn every single day. And that's the thing, is education, guys. You've heard that old expression, the more you learn, the more you earn. Well, it's very true, because learning some little things, like even one little thing per day, can make all the difference within a year. If you learned one thing a day, you've like doubled or tripled what you actually know. So yeah, great. Love it, Nicholas.
30 years of learning, mate, and I'm still learning every day. So that should show you something, you know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thanks, Ciaran.
You're doing well. Okay. Chat to you in a bit.
Thanks,
okay,
mate.
so there's great. We've got some brilliant stuff by Nicholas there as well. So let's go on to our next one, which was Maricel. Okay, Maricel. first off, I like your introduction to it. Kind of, to me, that says that potentially you already have a community of people that you can market to. So let's get our Monday productive, okay? So for that, I'd recommend that intro for more of a community page that you have a good following to. If you don't have that community, I'd think more about the list building side, the benefit of the list building thing, okay? And it should lead directly on from the image as well, as we talked about before. So look, I've got no qualms with the register here and the bit.ly address, okay? I've got no qualms with it at all, apart from the fact that it's it's difficult to remember, okay? You know, you realize that inside of bit.ly and tiny URLs and all of these kind of things, that you can actually create words, okay? So if it was, just call it list building masterclass or something along those lines, or Simon list groove or something like that, something that people can remember easier instead of them actually, going back to the image, typing it in, etc., etc. Now, it doesn't look very pretty though, okay? That element just plunged there onto the thing doesn't look very pretty, okay? And again, what I said before on the previous post, link in bio, okay? So register now, link in bio, and then have the link in your bio of your profile. Now, I do like what you did with the slanting, the off slant of the image there. But again, there is, like I'm looking at it on a computer screen and I can't read it, okay? So then I kind of think somebody on a mobile phone, same kind of thing, okay? Not going to be able to read it, even worse probably. So again, I want to spend a little bit more time on the image, and I want to focus on the email, what it is, the free masterclass, and also who is actually giving the free masterclass. Internet Insider Simon Leon. Okay, you separate out your text very nicely. That's a really nice way you've done it. It's a cute post. It's a cute post, but by like you're doing your post a disservice by the image, okay? So make sure that the image is much easier to consume, nicer. Look at, add your personality, add the personality that you've taken in your textual element, and add the personality to your post as well. I know you did it with the slanting of the thing, but add a little bit more time into the creative side of that post, and you'll have a lot more people clicking up to read and then going up to your link in bio and actually signing up via your link. Okay, so I hope that helped. So next we've got, so we had Tac. Okay, so let's have a look at Tac. Okay, Tac. The first thing I'm going to say, the image, okay? So I talked about the image sizing before, so make sure that your image sizes are on point, okay? Also, a graphical element within your image to portray the words are going to help more people grab, or it's going to help to grab the attention of more people versus a big lot of text in there, okay? So graphical elements, potentially if it's Simon again, potentially if it's an email sign-up form, and then free list building masterclass, okay? So that's a potential structure. Again, you could utilize something like Nicholas did as well with his post. So it was the checklist, which kind of like then the link builder or list building masterclass, and then the sign-up form, okay? So you could utilize something along those lines. Always remembering to put the image or make the image sizes completely right, okay? Now, here's where you fell down a little bit, was putting it in here, okay? So, you know, click this link to get free access. I know you probably created the post and then you kind of went, God damn, I forgot to put the link in. Okay, so always here's just a quick tip. Always put the link in first. It really helps, because then what will happen is if you put it in there first, it will actually load up an image associated with it, and you can choose whether you want that image to be used there as well. But that's what I do anyway. Also, what if I tell you, let's go to the text here for a moment. What if I tell you that list building is the #1 secret to maximize sales? Great, all right. We have a free live. I like it. I like the short sharpness of the post. It's great. It's to the point. It tells people what it is. Grab your seat now. Click the link below at the comment box. Okay, don't miss out. All right. So I would always put the link into the post, as I actually said, and I'd separate those lines again, and I'd use the emoji side of those again. Okay, so here, if you make mistakes in posts, guys, and you've posted it, it's okay if it's new to actually just copy that post and redo it again. If it's kind of like spent a bit of extra time there and it's starting to get likes, well, then it's okay to have made a couple of little mistakes in it. If somebody says it in the comments that you've made a spelling mistake on some T or something like that, it doesn't really matter. Okay, you're trying to provide the best information for people. Now, while spelling is obviously super important, if somebody will overlook the value that you're actually trying to give and comment negatively about a spelling mistake or a mistake within the post, then that's a bit of a red flag to that person. And it's kind of like, just don't let the negativity of other people affect how you actually do your work and to continually do your work. Okay, so that's just a side note there. So I hope that helped, Tac. Who have we got next? We have Cha Santiago. Okay, so Cha, okay, you utilize this well. Let me see. Yeah, you utilized it well. We have an upcoming live training mini course about email marketing and list building for free on November 6th. On this training, you will learn how to convert leads into sales with free done-for-you bonuses, resources you can immediately use while on the training. Want a seat? Registration is open now. Click on the link below to access your course. So, Cha Santiago, I'm going to think that you're a marketer, that you've done a lot of marketing before, because I like it. Like I like your post. I think the structural elements of it are a little bit off. As I would say, I would separate it more. I'd also put in the emojis into there as well, because that's going to help people consume the content in a much easier way. But you did a great job. I put the green tick emojis. You did a great job there. It's really good. So yeah, very, very good. Let's go on to the next one. What have we got? Tag, Cha, Nicholas, Michael. Let's have a look at Michael. Okay, so Michael. All right. Affiliate sales is money in the list. Affiliate sales are a great way to add revenue streams to your business when it comes time to monetize your list. The more people who are subscribed to your email, the more. I like your intro. Okay, I like the informative way that you've actually done it. But again, that big line, that 3 line of text is going to be quite jarring. So it's going to fit on the mobile screen, and it's going to go a big chunk of text. Okay, so again, think about breaking that up and think about taking your main points or the main points of that section and adding the emoji element associated with them. I like how you broke it up with the line. Again, these are things, if somebody is looking on their laptop, these are cool. This line shows that there's a clear delineation between what you've said there and what you're going on to next. Okay, so that's a cool thing. So the way that you've actually done that is really cool. So here's an invitation for the free live mini course. Okay, again, I'd break your lines up. I'd also utilize the emoji element to them as well, because everything like the information that you're giving is really good. Okay, how you broke up with the line usage and like when, where, get your seat now, they're all really good. Okay, the information is good, but again, the breakup of it is not what you actually want to do. You want to break it up better. You want to add the elements that allow it so much easier to consume for a person. What else? The money is in the list. Okay, so that's obviously from the top. Again, break those elements up and then make a call to action again at the bottom. If you're going to utilize this method after you've done and you've broken it up again, you know, you've got your Simon Leong stuff there. You separate that and you make sure that that's standing out. Add your link in down at the bottom again, and then you'll land there as well. Okay, so that's what I do with your post. I like the fact that you took the image and widened it and made it more relevant to the LinkedIn dimensions. Okay, so I hope that helped there. And then finally we have Annie, and I will be dead with all of this talking. So let's have a look. There we go. Facebook. Annie, I'm afraid that I'm only getting. Hi, I'm in. I made a curiosity post in Facebook. Okay, so Polish translation team. Okay, Annie, I'm not sure. Is that the post that you want me to look at? Most welcome, Michael. Hope that helped. I hope you got some other really good points from the previous breakdowns of the LinkedIn post. It actually seems that a lot of you guys are very interested in the LinkedIn side of things. So there might even be some training on LinkedIn that we can actually do that dives more in depth into that. So Annie, I can't find the post that you're looking for me to look at. If Annie's there, can you let me know in the comments or add a new link? But the most important thing, look, guys, you're learning all of these new strategies. It is in the story feature. All right, so 2.6. In here. Okay, have you been struggling lead generation? Have you think about email marketing? What can I say? I think it's good. All right, I like your use of it. That's really cool. So you could use that obviously on Instagram as well. So are you struggling with email marketing? And you see this one here. So then this class is for you, okay? What I do is I just make another slide. I'd cut down on the amount of words. And so this class, or I'd say this list building masterclass is for you. And then on the following slide, I'd have the Simon picture with the content there on its own with the big thing that says free. So utilizing an extra slide in there would help people consume it without having to pause what it is that they were actually doing. But yeah, look at I love that, and I love the sharing is caring and ask me. It's a really nice way. It's human, which is what we're all about, really, isn't it? Because too long, it's kind of like too much corporate information. It just kind of it loses the emotional aspect of it. So Annie, yeah, look, I really like what you did there. I think the more you do it, the more responses you'll actually get from it, and the better you will get at actually creating those and knowing what works for you and your audience and what doesn't. So yeah, a really, really cool way to well, basically ensure that your content is going out into a different area, because as I said, you can use it on the likes of Instagram as well. So really good. You can also record it into a small thing for TikTok, a small video for TikTok as well. So look, guys, you have some great you have some great ideas about how to actually utilize the different platforms, okay? And that's what it's about. To everybody who tried and did that, look, at hats off. Super, super, super proud of you to see the work that you've actually done. Now, hopefully you'll take the information that I've given you and be able to, you know, make your marketing better. Now, I enjoyed this. Like, I enjoyed this session, and I enjoyed going through and being able to help you guys see what you can actually put in place to make it better. So if you want to see these kind of things again, where I'm actually going through your posts and giving you advice on them, in the comments, give me a hashtag again. And so, look, you've got Simon and the mini course coming up really soon. So what I want you to do is take all of the lessons that you've done today, or that you've learned today, and I want you to actually go and create more posts. You know, make sure that you, like, if you're posting on LinkedIn, take all those things that I said about LinkedIn and add more content. You know, if you've done a short post, potentially try a long post. Okay, and anybody else who didn't do it, let's get it going on. Okay, this mini course is going to be absolutely awesome. I think we've got over 100 people on it so far. So look, guys, great. Delighted that you obviously want to see this stuff again. Super happy to be here with you. And yeah, have a good one. Thanks, guys.